Well, now we'll move over, of course, to the third map. It's going to be Furious Heights. And again, your analysis, k1llsen, on these two players on Furious Heights. I mean, you, of course, on Friday night, managed to beat k1llsen on this map.
Yeah, it's a really, really aim-heavy map as well, and I think k1llsen could win this one as well, just as he won Battle Forge. I mean, he did a few minor mistakes in Battle Forge, if you ask me, but his aim really kept him in the game, and it could be the same story here, but we've seen Rapha playing brilliantly against k1llsen here, making really, really good decisions, and winning it in the end, just 2 seconds before overtime.
Well, k1llsen needs to keep his focus in this one. Of course, he's brought the series back to a tie. There's still, of course, 3 maps left in the pool. Furious Heights be the first, then Aero Walk, and then finally Blood Run, should we need to go to it. So, I'll let the guys know that we're ready to start here on esl-tv, and they will get things underway as well. So, 5 seconds, it will be the third map, rapha versus k1llsen, the grand final here at the Intel Extreme Masters Global Challenge at Gamescom. And the spawn for rapha is one of the Mega Health. And of course he will get a rocket launcher there, get the shards as well before getting that Mega, which is delaying smartly enough.
Yeah, this can be a good or a really bad move. If you lose the fight at the red armor and...
Well, they're actually meeting up so early in that one. k1llsen throwing the rockets down, and they've kind of switched map position. And that will actually leave rapha in advantage when it comes to this next red armor. You can see k1llsen there waiting with the rail. Again, didn't connect. rapha gets himself a rail plus more armor. So rapha definitely having the best opening 30 seconds, or yes, best opening minute almost.
Especially
even
now, because he delayed the Mega, k1llsen can't really jump on it because he doesn't know when it spawns. And surely rapha is going to chase for the kill here.
Well, he will do with the LG. The rail actually came out there from k1llsen. Knocked rapha down to just 16 health, and again, such a low health finish from a fight. No real surprises. Plasma from beneath from k1llsen. Rapha still has no armor to work with. And k1llsen still wants a railgun, and he does get it, but at quite a high cost, I think.
Nice play by rapha there, yeah, to wait for it. He knew k1llsen would be going for this railgun.
All right, now k1llsen will take a quick peek out, and he's actually going to come in behind rapha. He will chase him down, surely here. rapha doing the kind of circuit, if you like.
Oh, and
that rocket will knock k1llsen away. Mega Health is still there. rapha will follow up with a lightning gun, and he's going to charge over towards, or maybe not, because, I mean, he knew that k1llsen was going to spawn at that side of the map anyway. So the point of really rushing over there was kind of a moot one.
But that play by k1llsen, it was so risky because they were kind of on equal stacks, and that 180 flick rocket into k1llsen's face by rapha was just simply amazing and turned that fight into his favor so much.
Here comes rapha, watching out for k1llsen, and again k1llsen will land the direct rocket. Actually, rapha switches away from the LG just in time before he runs out of ammo. Hits the railgun, but still rapha could be in a little bit of trouble, but I think k1llsen won't have chased off there. He knew he was too hurt and didn't quite realize how low rapha was.
And again, Mega going over to rapha, and he's had the time on it for the past 2 minutes, and k1llsen never had really a time on the Mega Health, and it's so going to cripple him in this map.
Nice little move there from rapha, coming in from underneath, and will fire the direct rocket right into the legs of k1llsen as he drops down on top of him. And rapha has gone back to his very, very solid play at the moment. Will keep himself in this fight, utilising that machine gun as well, but could be
1 HP
now
on k1llsen.
Down to a bit of trouble. I mean, the good thing that k1llsen, of course, didn't have that rail, but rapha only has 26 HP, and he has to be careful where he drops down. Actually, k1llsen will again be caught by surprise, and rapha backs away, gets himself the Mega, and he's now 125 with 25 armor. When we look over at k1llsen, who's now a lot less after that great rocket from rapha, 63 and 160, so k1llsen's got an opportunity here when he gets his next red armor to really start to build his comeback.
Yeah, and again, out of nowhere, leaving that fight with 1 HP, and now k1llsen is in a good position to actually take the next frag and get back onto the map, especially after taking this red so cleanly.
Yeah, and a good choice to literally charge over to the other side of the map to wait for Mega as well. He's now, if he can get this Mega cleanly, 200, 200. Actually, rapha's down there below him, but he did get it cleanly. And that will mean that k1llsen is in such a great position now for this next red armor that rapha probably won't even come anywhere near it. He's just going to try and stack himself up on some red armors. There it goes, on some yellow armors, sorry.
Great rail by k1llsen there.
And there comes the second one. Great stuff. And that will leave Rapha in a bad position. And k1llsen knows it. He's probably going to follow in here. k1llsen will move in for his first frag. He's down to 37 health. LG will come out from k1llsen, and he will pick up that first frag for him here on Furious Heights. And he needs to be careful because Rapha's play around that pole is very, very strong. Great rail again off from k1llsen.
And this was really good for k1llsen. I mean, coming back from a 1 HP situation, where Rapha would have had one shot to kill him, and taking back the frag with a really good control as well. I mean, that was a really clean frag for k1llsen, and he can surely follow it up if he plays it smart now.
50 health is available for anyone that should need it. Maybe k1llsen will try and take that away from Rapha, but the rockets from above really strong from the American, but that won't stop k1llsen picking up that red armor. Mega health up in a couple of seconds. And k1llsen is going to move his way in, but when he jumps over, the LG is coming in from behind, but he doesn't mind too much. He has managed to take it away from Rapha. That rail misses, and Rapha was down to 72 health, 51 armor after that fight. k1llsen again dropping in, and those rockets are spot on, but the LG from Rapha is more strong.
Perfect play to Rapha there.
4-1, and of course k1llsen did get his first frag, but Rapha bounces straight back, and that's probably the most important thing that Rapha could have done at this point.
Yeah, that one rocket really opened up the whole fight. One rocket with a really good bounce, and Rapha getting the position below Mega where he can just wait for k1llsen to make the move, get the good chef damage on, and take over the situation. So well played by Rapha.
Rapha now will drop again in onto this red armor. Too late though, because k1llsen's already had it away, but the weapons for k1llsen, I think, not going to be working out to his favor. Actually, does have an LG as well now. Just more rockets. The thing he's missing is the railgun, which, you know, around this mega health room is so really a must-have. 4 minutes to go. 4-1 is still the score to Rapha. And here comes a push from k1llsen through that teleporter. He's going to be in trouble. His LG was decent though. Will actually pick up that red armor, but the rocket hit him just as he collected it. Had to back away from it. And it's such a kind of scrappy fight here for k1llsen. He's always taking so much damage, always having to back away.
Yeah, now Rapha is in really good shape again, and surely he's looking to backstab the next red armor. And k1llsen needs that red armor. He needs it to actually put up a fight for the next mega health as well.
k1llsen goes in there far too late to get the railgun shot off, and he's far too early for mega as well. So that's really not the greatest position that k1llsen could wish for, especially now that that LG is firing up from below.
He needs these rails to hit everything.
Drops down. Rapha's just gone through that teleporter and collected. No, he hasn't. He didn't go on to the mega. In fact, he's going in for the shots, switches out to the rail, then comes in fast and aggressive with the lightning gun, and Rapha will pick up another frag. That mega health, of course, still able to be picked up, which Rapha will do. But the problem now is, of course, k1llsen's got red armor, but again, weaponry for k1llsen is the problem.
Yeah, that's always the biggest problem you have on Furious Heights. After you lose a frag, you always have to get these weapons back, and Railgun is in a really bad position to easily take, and Chef is also hard to take, so
yeah,
Rapha is playing so well. k1llsen is actually putting on some good damage here. I'm not sure if he's going to back off into the red room. That would be a smart decision now. He needs to get a clean frag on. 2.5 minutes to go for 4 frags. That's going to be so hard.
Both players trying to hit the rails, and both players missing. 2 minutes 20 to go. Red armor will be the next major in play, and will Rapha drop down on it? He's got the timing pretty much to a T, I guess, or maybe not. Drop in just a couple of seconds. Will drop in behind, and he did have that timing down absolutely perfectly, and k1llsen's going to suffer as a result of that one as that LG comes in, but there was a direct rocket, but not quite enough for k1llsen to pick up a frag, but he may go aggressive off the spawn after you know, knowing that he did so much.
Yeah, he did a lot of damage there, but the clock is running against him now. Mega health is up on its spawn point, and Rapha saw him pick him out, so actually has time on it as well. And nice damage here by Rapha. He knows the 50 is there for him. Great rocket again. And k1llsen needs to get the frag soon. I don't think he's going to back out of the situation too easily. And now he's too late to challenge for red, and this is so good for Rapha. Control again. He's got the mega timing down. He's going to pick up this yellow as well. And k1llsen has nothing to his name. He's running around with 40 HP and 50 armor. And now he really has to charge in. 5 frags, 1 minute. That's almost impossible already. And he still has to get the first frag for it.
So rapha making the jump over onto that mega health, which wasn't yet up. But he's not going to make that jump over just yet. He knows where k1llsen is, will rail him from below, or from above, I should say. And that's going to leave again k1llsen very, very hurt and just fighting to keep himself alive. I mean,
good rocket there by k1llsen though, pushing rapha down right onto the yellow, and rapha's stack is just looking too good at the moment.
Oh,
no
he's
rockets
run out
left.
Of rockets. That's bad news for k1llsen, and rapha's going to go out with the shotgun down to 7 HP. k1llsen trying desperately, and rapha's shotgun was just not connecting there for him. I think he fired 3 or 4 shots when k1llsen still had 7 HP and didn't get the frag. But here comes k1llsen once again, aggressive off the spawn. rapha again will back away. Well, again, fire out those rails. The LG first of all. But k1llsen has mega, but we've only got 16 seconds left to go here in the third map.
Surely GGs are going to be called soon as well.
Yep, there is the GG from k1llsen. So the third map is going to go over to rapha, and that will put him on match point. Of course, 2-1, with the next map being Aero Walk.